From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
Well, set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gun.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After the sack on 1st down, Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First time with Joshua Kelly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And boy, that one drops pass incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Check, cross. 20. Check safety.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night.
Back at the 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, open man here, Sims complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
54 is down, he's coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
It's showdown, baby.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on second and long. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second down. Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready, like 80.
Cam goes out wide quickly, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Set, ready.
On 2nd and 12, Newton going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Golden Eagles 14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Watson on the outside, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Watson. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
To the set. 19, 29, get that quarterback. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
On 1st down, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Alert! Line up, line up! 24!
Now Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And all this is taken in one one-handed. What a catch. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Newton, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, 55, 59, 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. The return is Reed. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Set. 180. 20.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Gun.
Going right back to Akers. Trying. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 24-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Another Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
52. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. No, check that. Hey, 59.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Mike 56. 54. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Left side complete. That's Jacobs. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Final minute now of the third quarter. Watson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
56 to Mike, boss. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, 31. Hey.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Mexico City. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quick into the right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
20.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. The throw taken in by Sims. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
He's checking. Crash.
Again, it's Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
To the air yet again, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
23.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, big game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity opportunity. They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
20.
He's back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll look to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.